Welcome to Healthy Aging Wisdom. Today we're diving into a topic that is crucial for anyone over 60 who's seeking not just to live longer, but to live better, stronger, more agile, and more energetic. If you're over 60, you've likely heard of sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass and strength that often accompanies aging. It's a condition that sneaks up on many, and if left unaddressed, can severely impact your quality of life. But here's something many people don't realize. You don't have to just accept this decline. In fact, there's a simple yet profound way to help rebuild muscle and stop sarcopenia in its tracks. And it doesn't require fancy supplements, expensive gym memberships, or complicated protocols. The key may very well lie in your daily diet, and more specifically, the cheeses you're eating. Now, before you dismiss this as mere food talk, let me clarify. What's happening in your body is a natural aging process. As we age, muscle protein synthesis, the process by which our body rebuilds muscle, slows down. However, with the right nutrition and lifestyle habits, you can stimulate muscle recovery and repair. The muscles are not doomed to deteriorate, they're capable of rebuilding, even as you get older. The trick is providing your body with the right fuel. Today we're going to talk about 3 specific types of cheese that are packed with the precise nutrients your body needs to combat sarcopenia. These cheeses are not just tasty, they're rich in protein, healthy fats, and vital micronutrients that can help rebuild muscle, improve bone density, and even enhance your cognitive function. But let's challenge the common misconceptions you might have heard along the way. You don't need to resort to extreme exercise routines or grab a bottle of magic pills. What if I told you that your muscles could actually respond to these cheeses in ways that help rebuild strength and prevent age-related muscle loss? This isn't about fighting your body, it's about understanding it and giving it what it needs to thrive. By the end of this video, you'll not only know the top 3 cheeses you should be incorporating into your daily routine, but also why these foods work to support your muscles and overall well-being. And I promise, there's no hype here, just proven, science-based insights that empower you to take charge of your health naturally. If you care about sleeping deeper, healing faster, and aging with energy, make sure to watch until the end and subscribe so you don't miss the natural wisdom your body is craving. Let's begin the journey of rebuilding and rejuvenating your body with real, nourishing food. When it comes to maintaining and rebuilding muscle, protein is the cornerstone. Your body requires an adequate supply of high-quality protein to repair muscle fibers that are broken down during daily activities. This becomes especially critical as you age because your body's ability to synthesize muscle protein decreases over time. What's happening in your body is not a cause for alarm, but rather a natural part of the aging process that can be mitigated with the right nutrition. Muscle protein synthesis is a delicate balancing act. Every time you engage in any physical activity, your muscles undergo a process where they are temporarily broken down. Afterward, your body begins repairing those fibers, making them stronger and more resilient. However, with age, your body's capacity to rebuild muscle after exercise or daily movement diminishes. This is where protein comes into play. Certain cheeses, particularly aged cheeses, are rich in high-quality protein. These proteins contain all 9 essential amino acids that your body cannot produce on its own, which are crucial for muscle repair and growth. One of the key amino acids, leucine, has been shown to trigger muscle protein synthesis more effectively than others. Without sufficient leucine, muscle rebuilding simply doesn't happen as efficiently. Cheeses like Parmesan, Gouda, and Cheddar are excellent sources of leucine. These cheeses not only offer high protein content, but also have a more concentrated form of this essential amino acid compared to many other foods. This makes them ideal for stimulating muscle growth and maintenance, especially as we age. The beauty of cheese as a protein source is that it is also rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that provides a steady supply of amino acids to your muscles over several hours. This slow release is particularly beneficial for muscle recovery overnight. Think of it as a time-release formula, allowing your muscles to rebuild even as you sleep. For seniors, this steady supply is invaluable in preventing the gradual muscle loss associated with sarcopenia. Additionally, the high fat content in cheese helps slow the digestion of protein, providing an even more prolonged effect of muscle protein synthesis. This is not only convenient, but incredibly effective. When you include these cheeses as part of your daily diet, you're ensuring that your body is getting the right nutrients to help repair and rebuild muscle, without the need for expensive supplements or complicated regimens. One of the common misconceptions about aging and muscle loss is that exercise alone can stop sarcopenia. While exercise is vital, nutrition, Particularly protein is often the missing piece of the puzzle. As you age, you might find that your muscle mass decreases despite maintaining a regular workout routine. This is because your body simply doesn't have enough protein to repair the muscle tissue that's been broken down. By consistently including high-quality protein, like the protein found in cheese, you're providing your body the tools it needs to rebuild muscle properly, even with reduced synthesis capabilities. If this is helping you see how important protein is for muscle maintenance, tap the like button. It helps us reach more people who need to hear this. As you work on building muscle through protein, remember that consistency is key, including these protein-rich cheeses daily, whether sprinkled on a salad, enjoyed as a snack, or added to your meals, helps ensure that your muscles get the nutrition they need to stay strong and recover effectively. By prioritizing these high-quality proteins, you're actively taking control of your muscle health. When you think of calcium, your mind may automatically jump to strong bones, and for good reason. Calcium is indeed essential for bone density and structure. However, what's often overlooked is calcium's crucial role in muscle function. It's not just about keeping your bones strong. Calcium is also indispensable for maintaining muscle contractions and preventing muscle weakness, a key component in stopping sarcopenia in its tracks. What's happening in your body is that calcium acts as a signaling molecule for muscle contraction. When your brain sends a signal to your muscles to contract, whether you're lifting a weight or simply standing up, calcium ions are released inside muscle cells. These calcium ions interact with proteins in the muscle fibers, enabling the fibers to contract. Without sufficient calcium, this process becomes inefficient, leading to muscle weakness, cramps, and overall reduced muscle function. As we age, calcium absorption naturally declines. The body's ability to absorb calcium from food decreases, and bone density begins to decline, often leading to osteoporosis and fractures. But the good news is that this decline doesn't have to be inevitable. You can support your muscle and bone health by consuming calcium-rich foods regularly, especially as part of your daily meals. And here's where cheese comes in. Certain cheeses are some of the best sources of calcium, providing a highly bioavailable form that your body can absorb with ease. Cheeses like Parmesan, Cheddar, and Gruyere are not only packed with protein, but also rich in calcium. Just 1 ounce of Parmesan, for example, can provide you with a significant portion of your daily calcium requirement. This makes cheese an incredibly convenient, delicious, and effective way to get your calcium intake without resorting to supplements, which often come with unwanted side effects. What's particularly beneficial about cheese is that it offers a form of calcium that is easy for your body to absorb. This is especially important for older adults who may have compromised digestive systems or issues with calcium absorption. Dairy products such as cheese contain a combination of calcium and other nutrients that enhance the absorption process, making it more effective than relying solely on plant-based sources. If you're thinking of adding more calcium-rich foods to your diet, cheese should definitely be on your radar. The calcium in cheese helps to maintain muscle function, keeping your body responsive and strong. Additionally, because calcium plays a key role in nerve transmission, having adequate calcium levels can support the nervous system's communication with your muscles. This improves reaction times, strength, and flexibility. A common misconception is that calcium's only job is to help with bone health. But the truth is, without enough calcium circulating in your bloodstream, your muscles can't function at their peak. As you age, the importance of maintaining proper calcium levels becomes even more vital. By adding more calcium-rich cheeses to your diet, you're not just protecting your bones, you're actively supporting your muscles and preventing the decline that often comes with aging. If you're finding this information useful and feel like your body deserves more natural healing wisdom, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be covering more insights into muscle maintenance and holistic aging in upcoming videos. Integrating cheese into your diet, particularly those high in calcium, is an effortless way to keep your muscles and bones in top condition. Aim for at least 1 or 2 servings of these cheeses each day, and notice the difference in your muscle strength and function over time. Whether you sprinkle Parmesan on your pasta, enjoy a slice of Gouda with a snack, or melt some cheddar into a warm dish, you'll be giving your body the calcium it needs to maintain muscle health, prevent weakness, and fight off sarcopenia. When we think about muscle health and rebuilding, we often focus on protein, which makes sense since protein is the primary building block of muscle tissue. But here's something many people don't realize: healthy fats play an equally crucial role in muscle recovery and preservation, especially as you age. While it's easy to overlook fats in favor of proteins, fats are essential for muscle function, recovery, and overall vitality. What's happening in your body is that healthy fats, specifically omega-3 fatty acids, are vital for reducing inflammation and supporting cell membranes, including those in muscle tissue. Inflammation, especially chronic low-grade inflammation, is one of the leading causes of muscle breakdown and slowed recovery. This is a problem many older adults face, particularly those with sarcopenia, as the body's ability to repair muscle tissue slows down with age. Healthy fats, particularly from foods like cheese, can help counter this process. Cheese contains a mix of saturated and monosaturated fats, and when consumed in moderation, they can provide your body with essential fatty acids that reduce inflammation, improve cell membrane integrity, and enhance the recovery process. Let's dive a little deeper. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in smaller amounts in cheese but often more abundant in fatty fish, are particularly effective at reducing inflammation. Chronic inflammation damages muscle tissue, interferes with muscle repair, and accelerates sarcopenia. The anti-inflammatory properties of omega-3s promote faster recovery by supporting muscle repair after physical activity, reducing muscle soreness, and improving overall muscle strength. But even beyond omega-3s, the fats in cheese contribute to the structure of muscle cells. The membranes of muscle cells are largely composed of lipids fats, and they need healthy fats to function properly. These fats are not just an energy source, they're structural components that help your cells maintain their integrity, their ability to contract efficiently, and their overall responsiveness to exercise. Without adequate fats, the efficiency of these processes declines and muscle function starts to diminish. Moreover, fats play an essential role in fat-soluble vitamins, like vitamin D, which we'll touch on later, that work in synergy with protein to promote muscle health. Vitamin D, for instance, requires fat to be absorbed efficiently in the body. So when you eat cheese, not only are you getting protein, but you're also getting healthy fats that help your body absorb other vital nutrients needed for muscle recovery. Cheeses like Gouda, Brie, and full-fat cheddar offer a rich source of fats, including monounsaturated fats that have been linked to improved muscle function and reduced risk of muscle loss as we age. These cheeses help support the rebuilding of muscle tissue after physical activity, offering a delicious, natural way to provide your muscles with the nutrients they need to recover and grow stronger. It's important to note that not all fats are created equal. The fats in processed foods, such as trans fats or excessive omega-6 fatty acids, can contribute to inflammation and have a negative impact on your health. But the fats found in cheese, when consumed in reasonable amounts, are much healthier and can aid in maintaining muscle mass, reducing fat storage, and improving muscle recovery. If you're starting to see the importance of healthy fats in your muscle recovery, go ahead and hit the like button. It helps us spread this message to more people who need this wisdom. Incorporating these fats into your daily diet isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. By choosing cheeses with healthy fat content, you're giving your muscles the tools they need to recover more efficiently, to rebuild faster, and to perform better. Aim to include a variety of high-quality, full-fat cheeses, alongside other sources of healthy fats like avocado and olive oil, to support your body's muscle health, reduce inflammation, and ultimately stop sarcopenia in its tracks. Vitamin D is one of the most overlooked nutrients when it comes to muscle health. Many people associate vitamin D only with bone health, but in reality, it plays a vital role in muscle function, strength, and preventing falls, something particularly important as we age. What's happening in your body is that vitamin D facilitates the absorption of calcium, which we've already discussed is crucial for muscle function. However, its role doesn't end there. It also directly influences muscle cells, supporting their ability to contract, maintain strength, and repair after physical activity. As you age, your body's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight diminishes, and the risk of deficiency increases. If you live in a region with limited sunlight or spend a lot of time indoors, it's easy to fall into a vitamin D deficiency. This deficiency can contribute to a range of health issues, including muscle weakness, frailty, and an increased risk of falls and fractures. What's particularly important is that vitamin D doesn't just help with calcium absorption, it also impacts muscle protein synthesis. Research has shown that a lack of vitamin D is linked to a reduction in muscle strength, while adequate levels can improve muscle function, boost strength, and even improve balance. This is why maintaining optimal levels of vitamin D is essential for seniors who want to maintain muscle mass and avoid the cycle of weakness and frailty associated with aging. Now, where does cheese fit into all of this? Certain cheeses, especially full-fat varieties like cheddar, Gouda, and brie, contain vitamin D in amounts that can help support your body's needs, especially when you're not getting enough through sunlight or supplements. While cheese is not the richest source of vitamin D compared to foods like fatty fish or fortified dairy, it does offer a more accessible, natural way to increase your intake. When you eat cheese as part of a balanced diet, you're helping ensure that you're getting this crucial vitamin, which works synergistically with calcium to maintain healthy muscles. Vitamin D's effects on muscle health go beyond preventing weakness. It's also been linked to improving the efficiency of muscle protein synthesis. In simpler terms, having sufficient vitamin D helps your muscles not only stay strong but also recover and rebuild after physical exertion. This is why it's so important to pay attention to your vitamin D levels. Without it, even if you're consuming enough protein and calcium, your body might not be able to fully take advantage of those nutrients for muscle growth and repair. What's happening is a synergy of nutrients. The calcium in cheese helps your bones and muscles function. The protein repairs your muscles. And the vitamin D ensures your body can effectively use those resources to maintain and rebuild muscle tissue. By eating foods like cheese that naturally contain vitamin D, you're helping your body stay strong, resilient, and capable of fighting sarcopenia naturally. If you're starting to see how vitamin D fits into this puzzle of muscle health, hit the like button. It really helps spread this important information to others. Including vitamin D-rich foods like cheese in your daily diet, alongside other vitamin D-rich sources like fortified milk, eggs, and fatty fish, can go a long way toward maintaining muscle strength and function as you age. Remember, consistency is key. Aim to incorporate these foods regularly into your meals to help your muscles rebuild and maintain their strength. When we talk about muscle health, we often overlook the connection between your gut and your muscles. However, emerging research is beginning to shed light on how your gut health directly influences your muscle function and recovery. What's happening in your body is that your gut is not just a digestive organ, it's a complex ecosystem of bacteria that influences nearly every aspect of your health, including your muscles. And here's where fermented cheeses come into play. Fermented foods, including certain types of cheese like Gouda, brie, and blue cheese, are rich in probiotics, beneficial bacteria that support a healthy gut microbiome. A balanced gut microbiome is essential for nutrient absorption, immune function, and reducing inflammation, all of which play a significant role in muscle health. Research has shown that a healthy gut microbiome can positively affect muscle mass and strength, while a disrupted gut microbiome is linked to muscle wasting and inflammation. One of the reasons fermented cheeses are so beneficial is that they contain live cultures that help promote the growth of good bacteria in your gut. These probiotics support the breakdown and absorption of nutrients, including protein and essential vitamins like vitamin D and calcium. If your gut health is compromised, it can hinder your ability to absorb these nutrients effectively, leaving your muscles without the fuel they need for growth and recovery. Fermented cheeses help ensure that your gut is operating optimally, which in turn supports muscle health. Additionally, the fermentation process makes the nutrients in cheese more bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb them more easily. The probiotics found in fermented cheeses also help balance the inflammatory response in your body, which is crucial for muscle recovery. Chronic inflammation, which is common as we age, can slow down the muscle repair process and accelerate sarcopenia. By consuming fermented cheeses, you are introducing beneficial bacteria into your system that help reduce this inflammation, supporting muscle repair and function. What's particularly fascinating is that a healthy gut microbiome also plays a role in regulating the immune system, which can impact muscle repair. When the immune system is balanced and functioning well, it supports muscle recovery and growth. On the other hand, if your gut health is off balance, it can contribute to immune system dysregulation, leading to increased inflammation and slower muscle recovery. Fermented cheeses like brie, Gouda, and aged cheddar are rich in probiotics and beneficial compounds that can support your gut and, by extension, your muscle health. The best part is that they're not only good for your gut but also delicious, making them an easy and enjoyable way to promote healthy digestion and muscle recovery. If you're beginning to see how your gut health affects your muscles, go ahead and hit the like button. It helps us get this important knowledge out to more people who need it. To take advantage of the benefits of fermented cheeses, aim to include them regularly in your diet, whether it's as a snack, an addition to meals, or part of a cheese board. You don't need to overdo it, but a few servings of these probiotic-rich cheeses each week can go a long way towards supporting your gut, reducing inflammation, and improving muscle function. As we age, maintaining muscle mass isn't just about getting enough protein and calcium, it's also about managing your weight and metabolism. One of the most powerful tools in this process is satiety, the feeling of fullness and satisfaction after eating. What's happening in your body is that as you eat, hormones are released that signal to your brain whether you're hungry or full. Proper regulation of these hormones helps maintain a healthy weight, which in turn supports muscle health. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down. This can make it easier to gain weight and harder to lose it. Weight gain, especially when it leads to increased fat around your muscles, can impair muscle function and recovery, contributing to sarcopenia. However, by consuming foods that support satiety and healthy metabolism, you can avoid this pitfall and protect your muscle mass. Cheese, particularly full fat varieties, can play a significant role in keeping you feeling full and satisfied. The combination of protein and healthy fats in cheese promotes a sense of fullness that lasts longer, reducing the likelihood of overeating or snacking on less nutritious foods throughout the day. When you eat cheese, the protein and fats signal to your body that it has enough energy, helping to stabilize blood sugar levels and regulate appetite. This is particularly important for older adults who may struggle with overeating due to a slower metabolism or hormonal changes. Cheese also contains CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, a naturally occurring fatty acid found in grass-fed dairy products that has been shown to support healthy fat metabolism and muscle preservation. By adding cheese to your diet, you're not only helping curb your appetite, but also supporting a healthy metabolic rate that can preserve muscle tissue and prevent fat accumulation. In addition, cheese is a low-carb, nutrient-dense food which can help you avoid the blood sugar spikes and crashes associated with high-carb meals. These fluctuations in blood sugar can leave you feeling hungry shortly after eating, making it more difficult to maintain a healthy weight. By choosing nutrient-dense, protein-rich foods like cheese, you can keep your metabolism steady and avoid overeating, ultimately helping to preserve muscle mass as you age. What's happening in your body is that cheese, with its mix of protein, healthy fats, and low carbohydrate content, provides a balanced energy source that keeps you feeling satisfied for longer periods. This means you're less likely to indulge in unnecessary snacking or overeat during meals, both of which can hinder your weight management and contribute to the loss of muscle mass. If this resonates with you and you're starting to see the power of satiety in supporting muscle health, hit the like button. It really helps get the message out to more people who can benefit from this knowledge. To maximize the benefits of satiety and metabolism support, try incorporating a serving of cheese into your meals or snacks throughout the day. Whether you enjoy a slice of cheese with your breakfast, add it to a salad at lunch, or have some cheese with a light dinner, it can help keep your hunger in check and your metabolism running smoothly. By preventing overeating and supporting healthy digestion, you're giving your muscles the best chance to thrive as you age. This brings us to a powerful realization. Achieving and maintaining muscle health is not just about protein, calcium, or exercise. It's a holistic approach that involves supporting your body's natural processes with the right foods, like cheese, that fuel muscle recovery, regulate metabolism, and prevent unnecessary weight gain. We've covered a lot today, but let's take a moment to reflect on the big picture. The path to rebuilding muscle and halting sarcopenia as we age doesn't lie in fighting against your body. It lies in understanding it and giving it the nourishment it needs to thrive. What you put into your body, especially as you age, can either fuel or hinder your muscle health. And now you have a deeper understanding of how to use food, specifically cheese, to support your body's natural muscle rebuilding process. The process of rebuilding muscle is intricately tied to key nutrients like high-quality protein, calcium, healthy fats, vitamin D, and gut health. As we age, the body's ability to rebuild muscle naturally slows down, but with the right approach, you can still stimulate muscle growth and protect yourself from sarcopenia. By incorporating nutrient-dense, protein-packed cheeses into your diet, you're giving your muscles the best chance to regenerate, repair, and grow stronger. We've discussed how protein in cheese, especially leucine, stimulates muscle protein synthesis, helping to repair and maintain your muscle mass. The calcium in cheese, while supporting your bones, also plays a crucial role in muscle contractions and function, making it essential for keeping your muscles responsive and strong. Healthy fats from cheese provide anti-inflammatory benefits that reduce muscle breakdown, while also promoting muscle cell repair. We explored the importance of vitamin D, found in cheese, which enhances muscle function and strength and helps with calcium absorption. Fermented fermented cheeses offer probiotics that promote gut health, which in turn supports muscle recovery and reduces inflammation. Finally, the satiety factor of cheese, by keeping you full and satisfied, supports healthy metabolism, helps prevent overeating, and plays a crucial role in maintaining muscle mass. The truth is, you don't need to rely on medications or expensive treatments to fight age-related muscle loss. You don't need to follow complicated fitness routines or turn to gimmicks. Your body is naturally designed to heal itself, and the right foods, like the cheeses we've discussed today, can be your ally in this process. All it takes is consistency and a little knowledge about how to nourish your body with the right nutrients at the right time. So what can you do starting today? Consider making a small change by adding more of these muscle-rebuilding, nutrient-rich cheeses to your daily meals. You could add a slice of Gouda to your morning eggs, sprinkle some parmesan over your salad at lunch, or enjoy a bit of brie as a snack. Over time, you'll begin to notice not just stronger muscles, but more energy, better digestion, and improved overall wellness. Here's a simple action step for you. Tonight, try adding 2 of the cheeses we've discussed today to your meals and pay attention to how you feel in the morning, your energy levels, your muscle recovery, and your overall sense of well-being. Track your progress and notice how these changes make a difference in your day-to-day life. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments. What will you try first? Which cheese are you most excited to add to your routine? Don't forget to subscribe to the Healthy Aging Wisdom channel so you can continue learning natural ways to nourish your body, stay strong, and age with vitality. Remember, your body is ready to heal and rebuild. You just need to give it what it craves, take charge of your health, and embrace the power of food to live a longer, stronger, and more energetic life. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.